Rajkumar Yadav here from St. Paul Senior Secondary School, PGT Economics. Students, in the series of videos regarding our online classes, today I am going to teach you about the same chapter, national income and its related aggregates, but with different topics. Today we are going to study about the investment and depreciation. Students, in this topic we will study about the meaning of the investment and the types of investment, along with the meaning of the depreciation and about the gross values, net values of the depreciation. The term investment and the depreciation are very important for the study of national income. So students, be careful while watching this video, because the definitions which I am going to tell you and the facts or the terms in detail are very important to make proper understanding of the chapter. So here is your beginning of the topic. So students, here we are going to start today's topic, investment and depreciation. I will tell you about investment and depreciation one by one separately. First, I am going to take the topic of investment. Very first, we should know about the meaning of investment, because in your exams you may ask the definition of investment also. So what is investment? Students, an addition to the existing stock of capital during the year, during the whole year, is called investment. Is called investment. What is investment? Investment is the addition to the existing stock of capital during the year. Students, investment is very helpful. Investment helps to increase the production capacity of the producer. So this is the objective of an investment. Why do we need of investment? Students, we need investment to increase the production capacity of the producer. Now About the types of investment. How many types of investment are there? Types of investment. Students, there are two types of investment. First, gross investment, and net investment. Net investment. But before we start the discuss about the types of investment, one more thing we should keep in mind, that investment is denoted by capital I. It is equal to the change in capital stock. Delta is for change and K for capital. Capital stock, here K is equal to capital stock. Capital stock. Now about the gross investment. Gross investment. Students, gross investment is also known as domestic capital formation. Domestic capital formation. In detail, gross investment is the total addition to capital goods means those goods which may be used by the producer for further production, like your machine, building, raw material, etc., to the existing stock of capital during the given time period. Is known as gross investment. Here the existing stock means the stock which we get in the beginning of the year, and the whole year the amount of stock which is exists in the company or the production house, that will be called the existing stock of capital. So now about components of gross investment. Components of gross investment. gross fixed investment and inventory investment or change in stock are two main components of gross investment. First, what are these? First one is gross fixed investment. Gross fixed investment. Gross fixed investment gross fixed investment, which is also known as gross fixed capital formation. Gross fixed capital formation, GFCF. And second component of gross investment, that is inventory investment. Inventory investment. Or we can say that change in stock. Change in stock. First, we are going to start with gross fixed investment. Students, expenditure on gross business fixed investment or gross business fixed investment and gross residential construction investment and gross public investment combinedly in combined it is known as gross fixed investment. Students, in gross fixed investment, there are three items. First, gross business fixed investment means in an economy, total investment in any business or the plant formation will be termed as the gross business fixed investment plus gross residential construction all over the country or the economy The whole construction of residential houses, either they are constructing by the government or they are constructing by the private sector, will be included as the gross residential construction. And number third, gross public investment. Public investment means the investment mostly made by the government for the welfare of the public, like construction of roads, hospitals, colleges. All that investment combinedly will be termed as the gross fixed investment. So one by one we will discuss about this gross business fixed investment, then gross residential construction investment, and then gross public investment. So we are starting with gross business fixed investment. Gross business fixed investment. Students, it is defined as expenditure, total expenditure made on fixed business assets like machinery, tools, building, etc. So, total expenditure made by a producer on machinery, tools and equipment or the building, it will be termed as the gross business fixed investment. Now, second is gross residential construction investment. Gross residential construction investment. Gross residential construction investment. Students, it is the amount spent on construction of flats, residential houses, colonies by all households producers means producers of residential houses like private builders, etc., and government. Is called the gross residential construction investment. Here we include all the houses flats or the colonies made by the single household or the government or the producer. Combinedly, we include in gross residential construction investment. Now, third one, C, that is gross public investment. G, gross public investment. Students, gross public investment is the expenditure made by government on public facilities like schools, hospitals, roads, dams, powerhouses, and other kind of public infrastructure etc. Students, in gross public investment we include mainly the investment or expenditure made by the government on public expenditure like public infrastructure, like roads, dams, schools, powerhouses, even your defense or the judiciary system, etc., local security, police, etc. So students, when we need to calculate gross fixed investment, gross fixed investment, you need to follow the following formula, in which stock of fixed assets, stock of fixed assets in the starting of the year, beginning of the year, is subtracted from stock of fixed assets at the end of the year. End of the year. The difference between the stock of fixed assets at the end of the year and the stock of fixed assets in the beginning of the year will be the gross fixed investment. Now